Hey everybody, my name is Steve Michael Hall, and I play Steve on a little sitcom called Me, Steve. And this is a nice little family sitcom with a nice touch of heart, full of laughs and comedy and sarcasm. And it's roughly based on my real marriage. And it will include a lot of real life experiences and some family secrets. Don't tell my wife. My wife is Hispanic. And as I'm sure you can tell, I'm not. And we don't want to make her angry. But sometimes she gets mad at me. I know, me, right? Yeah, truly, yeah. Like, me? Really? Yeah. And when she does, she starts yelling in Spanish. Now, I don't speak Spanish. I like to pretend she's talking sexy to me. Hey, it works for me. Think about it. When I get yelled at, I get sexy talk. It works better than Viagra. But then one day it happened. My world changed. She switched back to English. I'm like, wait a minute. I understand you. This is not how it works. What the hell? This isn't right. So I started to panic a little. So I rushed out, bought some Rosetta Stone, learned Chinese, and forgot that I ever knew English. It's funny. Now I have a craving for Chinese food and kung fu action movies with subtitles. Now we've been married for a long time. 12 years of marriage, 8 kids of whining, and one long, overbearing, crazy, wild, overindulgent marriage. And that requires more than just good old-fashioned Spanish fantasy. It requires some good old-fashioned American ingenuity. Am I? Am I the dad? I am the dad. And as the dad, I have learned to lie to myself in order not to get caught up in the wife's drama or the kids' issues. I've gotten so good at lying, I'm starting to believe myself. Matter of fact, I start to lie to myself when I'm alone. Now that's not all you do when you're alone when you're married. I play a lot of solitaire. What do you want? Okay, well, there is that other thing that you do that a lot of married guys end up doing when they're alone. And well, it's not like she's going to watch kung fu action movies with you anymore. Come on, guys. What are you thinking? Anyhow, we're talking about raising kids. And as a father, you have to give children sound advice. Here's some of the tidbits I've shared with my kids over the years. Never spit in the wind. Hey, this sounds like a common sense one, but it's true. Never spit in the wind. Unless you're wearing goggles. Or you have somebody that you can throw in front of you and block it when it goes flying back at you like a human shield. Just saying. Second tidbit. Always be polite. You know, I am a big believer in that old saying, walk softly and carry a big stick. I'm also a believer that if that don't work and politeness don't work, beat them with the big stick. Plus, it's very important that you don't text while you're doing other things. Like skateboarding. Alright, you're skateboarding along, you're cruising along, you stop to text your friend, hello, how are we today? You hit that rock, and you're flying over the skateboard texting, help me, I'm falling, dial 911 or 119 or anybody else that'll answer. Help! What can I say? We'll come and pick you up if you fall, but you know, don't text and do anything. Okay, and also, here's a little piece of advice I've learned over the years. If you're going to get in something, piece of furniture, toy, something like that, that says some assembly required, There are a couple things I can guarantee you with this. First of all, there will be a lot of assembly required. The correct tools will not be in the box that you need, and there will always be loud language and cursing. That is just like a general rule. After about 30 seconds of working on this thing, you're calling it every name in the book, cursing at it, yelling at it, throwing things at it, threatening to break it. Sometimes we do break it, but you just gotta get over that and get past that. Because you just curse at it enough and it'll go together. Matter of fact, I think it says in this little fine print, cursing required in order to make the pieces go together properly. And then that final little tidbit of information that we give our children. You know that container of chocolate milk that's in the back of the fridge and been there for 6 months? It got shoved in the back and forgotten? Don't drink it. Which, by the way, brings me to a moral question. All milks are important. White milk, chocolate milk, and even eggnog. All milks matter. Yeah, except for the little coffee creamer flavored things. But count much in the world. But all milks matter. Ba-dum-bum-bum. And we live in this PC world now, where everybody wants to be politically correct. We all gotta be friendly and kind and wonderful and nice. Well, I think we should get some action stars to be president of the United States. And we get Chuck Norris and you can kick him in the hoo-hoo. Or how about Bruce Willis? But with the PC correct world, we'd have to adjust to everybody's way of doing things a little bit. So here's Bruce Willis as president. Yippee-ki-yay. You evil, rotten person. And what about, here's Rocky. Still known as Rocky. Yo, Adrian, we're gonna dance around the ring and hold hands instead of hitting each other. We're all gonna be buddies now. What do you think? Or you got Arnold. I'll be back, if that's okay with you. Or you got Sean Connery, and Mr. James Bond. I think we should all just get along and be happy together and play little cards with put no money in it and have a little non-alcoholic drinks to go place. No, just get along. And then we got old Clint Eastwood. Go ahead, bring me the cheese. And while you're at it, bring me that nasty chocolate milk from the back of the refrigerator, because all milks matter. Knowing what a crazy world we live in today, I think we should put a zombie in as president. Then we can really try to avoid them. But in all seriousness, if you're trying to avoid zombies, there's a few general rules of safety and avoidance and protection against the zombie apocalypse that's bound to happen. First of all, never go to public stores, the grocery stores, okay? They got the doors, they open and they close, and they open and they close, and they let everybody in, they let everybody come in there, and they start following you around, begging for food. Oh wait, that's children. You can also avoid zombies just by simply grabbing somebody and throwing them in front of them. Again, with the human shield, always with the human shield. Remember the human shield. And I've always thought it works in here that applies. It's easier to apologize than to ask permission. So you grab somebody, you throw them in front of the zombies. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, I appreciate it. Just had to go. Of course, you could always ask permission. Hey, buddy, can you jump in front of me here? Get bit by that zombie. Take one of the bites for the old ones. Take one for the Steve. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, maybe not. What you don't want to do is offend these zombies. The other day I called a walker a zombie, and he's like, I ain't no damn zombie. What you call me a zombie for? We all got politically correct names now. You gotta know these things. You got the Walking Dead, the Living Dead. You got walkers, biters, lurkers, meat puppets. Meat puppets, man. It's not like our puppets of our olden days where mom and dad would put it up there. Anyway. you just gotta avoid the zombies. But worst comes to worst, you just take them out. Take them to the bar and get a drink. You know, you get one of them specialty zombie drinks. You know, the rotten sex on the beach, or the hurricane corpse cleanup, or a brain and coke, or that ultimate drink, the zombie apocalypse. You really want to be brave? The ultimate zombie apocalypse. Yeah, maybe I'll just stick with some milk. But what a dilemma we face. I mean, think about it. What do you do when the zombies come? Well, you can always get your gun and shoot them. Hell, that's what I would do. Of course, some people, they've got the gun in over here in the safe, and the bullets out in the garage, and the clip in the other drawer, and you gotta run around getting everything as the zombie's trying to bite you, and you're holding them back. And if you're trying to shoot them, half the time you miss them, I know what you do. You load a shotgun, have it ready behind the door. You shoot off a couple of shots, take out a whole bunch of them, as it sprays everywhere and clears the room. That's the way you take down a handful of zombies. And man, that ain't politically correct at all. Hey, you know what? Let's just get some tea and cookies. Or some brain and cokes. Zombie favorite there. When it all comes down to it, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what? I better go dig up some better jokes.
I just ain't going on here.